Hey, what's poppin'? It's your boy Jay the Comedian. How y'all doing today? How am I doing? I had a rough morning, but so far I'm happy and I'm alive. So, ding. Today I wanted to talk to y'all about why I do this. Why do I make videos? Why do I try to get people to laugh? Why do I do it about comedy, you know? I'll tell you why. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mr. Jon Stewart, but what he does kind of changed my life, especially being an ex-Jehovah Witness. Now, what Jon Stewart does is, well, he was the host of The Daily Show. He's no longer there, but he used to be. And what he would do would make comedy about politics, you know? Now, I can tell you from very, very long experience, I always hated politics. I hated it. It's not fun. It's not funny. It's not entertaining. It's things I hate about it, you know? But Jon Stewart, via comedy, turned politics into something that's not only funny and entertaining, but educational. I've learned more about politics from Jon Stewart than I have at any point in my life. And it's just simply because he put forth the effort to make it funny. He tried to be a stand-up comedian. He wasn't that great at it. I mean, I've seen some of his stand-ups. They're okay. But where he excelled was talking about a subject he was passionate about and giving it to an audience. And that's the thing with comedy. You can take something that's usually a subject that's not too entertaining and sexy, you know what I mean? But via comedy, you can make it what it needs to be in order for people to pay attention to it, which is accessible, worthy of your time, and digestible. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were to just sit down and talk about the stuff that Jehovah Witnesses do in just a plain monotone voice, the same way they talk on the stage. Oh my God, how many people would listen? Not too many. But if you can make it entertaining, if you can make it worth people's time and energy, then they'll listen. They'll listen. People are willing to spend something as valuable as time on something that's educational and fun to listen to, you know? If you can enhance somebody's life by what you're saying, then do that. And comedy is something that I find incredibly useful to get a subject that's kind of hard to talk about out to people. That's how you do it. And Jon Stewart taught me that. And that's why he's one of my favorite comedians of all time. And I wish he would come back to TV at some point. But yeah, that's why I do what I do. Because a subject as necessary to talk about as the Jehovah Witness cult, you need to be able to do it in a way that people can listen to it, take it in, and digest it in a good way, you know? That's my spiritual food. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was an aggressive laugh. But there's something else about me doing comedy on a subject like this. It's a goal that I'm still trying to reach, but I'm pretty much there, but I can go further, you know? And that goal is to laugh at it. Because throughout my life, I've learned that laughter is the true sign of being over something. I was with this girl, right? And I know I tell you about all the times I've been with girls and how successful I was with girls and stuff like that. But if I'm being honest, there are plenty of times I swung and missed. But this one in particular, there was this girl who I loved, okay? Notice I didn't say liked. Notice I didn't say, oh, I thought she just had a nice booty. No, like I genuinely loved this girl. She didn't like me back. She did not like me back. She told me she did while we were dating, but she showed me that she didn't really like me back. And it broke my heart. It broke my heart. And for years, whenever I would see her, I remember being mad, whenever I would like hear about her, I remember being like, huh, who she thinks she is? You know, like just a heartbroken individual who wasn't over it, who was not over it. But then I met my wife, and my wife is now the love of my life. I love her more than anything else, except my children, of course. They're all evil. but the bigger thing is that I love my wife. She's one of the greatest women I've ever met in my life. And whenever the other girl comes up, the other woman that I used to have these strong feelings for, I laugh now. Like like it's funny to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm so lucky. My wife is so talented, and she does so much for our family. And then compared to the other girl, yo, I really missed the bullet. Like I'm so lucky, and I can laugh at it now, you know? Thus letting me know that I'm over that situation. I'm completely over it. And that's what it is with the Jehovah Witnesses. They've done so much horrible people. There's people who love this organization, who love the things that the organization stood for, and who were willing to fight tooth and nail for that organization. And they only found out that they were being taken advantage of, used, and would be thrown away like a used washcloth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm bougie like that. I don't reuse washcloths. I wash it one time and throw it away. No, I'm kidding. I reuse them. But I guess a paper towel would be the better analogy. But yeah, you've been through, you've done all this for this organization, and they treat you like that? They put you through that? Are you kidding me? It's not very funny. Not very entertaining. It's nothing that you want to laugh about. First off, you're going to cry for a real long time. It's because it's going to hurt for a real long time. And after you're done crying and hurting and being through all this stuff, I'm hoping that through my videos and stuff like that, you can laugh. You can get to that point till you could say, wow, I can't believe I used to believe in this stuff. I can't believe that I wanted this to be right so much. I can't believe I sacrificed all the stuff I sacrificed for this religion, and laugh. That's the point I want to get you to. That's the point I'm kind of at. But I mean, there's still times I think about it and I get depressed and mad. I'm not gonna, I'm not perfect. I am a little perfect. Let's not lie. Damn, another aggressive laugh. But the point is that, you know, we've been doing this for a long time. And if you're still unable to get to the point to where you can laugh, you got to keep working on it. Because that's when you know you're over it. When you can say, you know what, they've taken from me, they've done me wrong, they've knocked me down, but now my best years are ahead of me. They've taken all that they can, and they can't take anything else. And that is funny. Because you get to the point where you notice when they still try to take something from you, where they still try to tell you something that you can or cannot do. Hey, don't say nothing negative about the organization. You can't tell me what to do, bruh. Who do you think you are? I'm not part of that cult no more. And they try it. I've seen them try it. They try to tell. Like somebody in my family was telling me not too long ago, just don't say nothing about them. Just don't, you know. Because, you know, you're being apostate. I ain't trying to hear none of that. They cannot control me. If they can control you, too damn bad. But they cannot control me and what I say and what I speak out about. You know what I mean? And I am here to make all my ex-JW people laugh. And hopefully to wake up some of the JWs that's still in it. No need to be P-me when you could be either P-mo or POMO. The goal is POMO. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's your boy JD Comedian, man. I hope y'all have a beautiful day. And I will see you later. Okay? Holla at your guala. Deuces.